Good evening, YouTubers. Well, it's that time again. We have another distro look exploration, that sort of thing. Sorry, it's been a little bit hectic, and I have not been able to provide a review, or shall I say, an overview or exploration of late. I have actually been working hard towards this, but it hasn't been the easiest, and it's Tiny Core OS basically. You saw it in the title, but yeah, I've had a few dramas getting that sorted out on this hardware that I've got here, and the learning experience was very interesting. Now I'm going to play this by ear. I have not tried it in VirtualBox at all. I've tried it on the Iron. I had some issues, as I've just mentioned. I'm going to try it now. As I said, it's going to be pretty organic. So sorry if you don't like the longer videos. That's fine. Just going to can that because I didn't want that to start. Let's do a new video, right? A new virtual machine rather. So yep, tiny core. Okay. I'm just going to say it's not a Linux. It's a 32-bit one that I've got this time. A little bit odd. Wasn't kind of expecting that. I'm going to give it 4096 just to be a little generous. Create a virtual hard disk. Yeah. Next. Don't know if allocator will be fine, and I think that 8 GB should be fine. And I think, yeah. Anyway, this is Tiny Core OS 7, so let's get started. I don't even have an idea if the drivers will play nicely with it or anything. I have no idea. So, alright, so we're gonna boot. Give that a tick to start its jazz. Okay, so what's immediately present or immediately obvious to me is the low resolution here. So let's get this thing installed anyway. So this is the installer. We'll tell it to use the whole disk. We're going to use SDA, and we are going to install a bootloader. Let's progress. We are going to use ext4, and no, I'm not going to put any other additional options in there. I think we'll just leave it at that. And yeah, it uses xVisa, which is interesting. It says it's going to install X, which I believed it, but it uses xVisa once you've done this. The install takes SweetFA, so don't tune away, don't go to another channel, because this install is going to take SweetFA. Watch that. So Tiny Core OS, basically philosophy behind it is you can use it as a bit of a USB install, or you can install it to a hard drive, a virtual hard drive in this case, like I'm doing. It's not the most. There you go. The installation is complete. How about we reboot this little guy now? It's got that nice little dock down the bottom. I kind of like that. Reboot, no backup. That's great. So you might have seen the backup thing. That's basically, it doesn't save any of your settings. If you don't tell it to back them up, it doesn't save any of your settings. The philosophy is completely different to a normal distro. Same sort of booting routine this time as for the installer. And in this case, we'll just do a bit of a PS-E. This is a funny window manager too. I'm slowly getting used to it, but geez, I'm really happy to be home when I get to these other distros that I run on here. In this case, I'm running Debian with KDE on top of it. So, oh yes, X. You see, it's using xVisa. Strange. So that gives us our first task. The first task is to get Xorg on the run. So this is the guy here, apps. Yes, it's our first run. Let's get the fastest mirror. I don't want to keep you guys waiting. So it's checking a few mirrors there, 13 mirrors, several of them. Yeah, so it gave me all sorts of grief with FFmpeg. I had to download a static copy of FFmpeg so I could use X11 grab because it wasn't allowing the X11 grab input. For those of you who use it, use FFmpeg for screen capture. Hopefully we can blow away this really bad resolution in a moment. Let's get Xorg install. Let's browse and we'll type Xorg in. I haven't even got a browser installed at this point. It is so minimalistic and so modular, it's not funny. So we're going to just choose that guy and we go. So you can see this little window here. It's actually running this command in the background. There's TCE load. It is a very weird distro. It doesn't come with GNOME. Not GNOME, sorry. I mean Grub. It doesn't come with Grub. It comes with EXTLINUX. And yeah, I had to fish around for the config file and all that sort of. So you can load these. These are what I'm installing here. This Xorg is considered an extension. You see, it's not like it's just considered an application. It's considered an extension, which is really kind of weird because you got to say when things are going to be, if they're going to, or if things are going to start. They're going to do it on boot, on demand, whatever. On the iron install, I'd installed ALSA, I'd installed FFmpeg, I'd installed Chrome. Even Firefox, actually, interestingly here, Firefox does not have a build on here, but rather it's got a build script that you install and then do that. I'll show you that just now when this has finished its job. So yeah, that's just going to take a couple of moments to do that, but it's a very strange distribution. One thing it's going for, it's very, very fast, but it's also very minimalist, so that's where you get that speed from. Other observations, it seems to load everything into RAM, I think, which could explain why it's also, another reason why it's really, really fast. So, and it does everything through this package management system and this configuration system. Look at that, see that beautiful compositing there, not the tearing. It's got this backup restore. You've got a whole bunch of things here. Let's have a look. You can change the wallpaper apparently. So I haven't done that. I don't know. Let's do that then. That's acting really weird there. Just go done, and there you go. Just change the wallpaper apparently. So yeah, it's. I mean, it does have a lot of applications that are, I shouldn't call them applications anyway, even though it's calling it there, they're really extensions. So we just installed Xorg. At this point I'm going to tell it to actually we'll install Chrome while we're at it. Okay. Oh, and the other thing I was going to show is Firefox. See? Get latest. This installs a script. Here's the description. And then I've got to do this as well. Very strange. Yeah, basically it's a script that detects the latest version of Firefox and then, yeah, goes away and downloads the dependencies and builds the damn thing. Very strange, since Firefox is relatively easy to build compared to Chromium, but they don't have an actual build in there. I'm not going to say that's a criticism necessarily, but to me it is a little bit odd. And now I've got dramas again. Let's get that up there and go. I wonder if I just give that a tick as well. So, yeah, it's apparently they've got this. Apparently, it's basically a tool for either building like sort of embedded system or a remastered system. They've got this easy remaster. I haven't used that yet, but here we go. And of course, I'm not using a CD but an ISO. But I found that it successfully boots off of USB and also successfully will boot off a CD or a DVD. Rather, I used a DVD for this, and no, I didn't just coast a DVD. I used an RW. I'm environmentally friendly here. Also saves a little coin as well, especially since TinyCore is so small. Going to the DistroWatch website, and we'll just do that. Let's just go to the DistroWatch website. We'll see how tiny the TinyCore is. Bring up Conqueror. Just do not restore, that's fine. go google.com and Tiny Core Distro Watch. Let's have a look at that. And where's the announcement? Here. So a Tiny Core 7.0, and look at this. Tiny Core Linux 12 meg graphical desktop, but I got the full one. That's the plus version. So in this case, it's saying 78, but where is it? Oh, here. Plus, yeah, 106 meg. It's kind of funny they've gone from 70 something to or 78, I think it was. Was it 78? Yeah, 78 up to 106 meg. Very strange indeed. So it's still installing the Chromium browser, it's chugging away there. But basically, until you do these things, you've got absolutely nothing going for you. You've just got this very minimal system. Now that's going to suit some people, but this is no Ubuntu, this is no Debian, this is no Gentoo even. This is really, really weird street. And so I found myself a little bit lost. I've been working on this, guys, for many hours to bring you this video. So, and I really was actually just hoping, as I say, to run it on the iron, and and I got it running on the iron, but it just wasn't good enough for doing a screen capture, so, screencast or anything like that. So I'm hoping also, now that I've installed Xorg, that took me hours to find out that it wasn't actually running proper Xorg, because it came up with a display, it came up with this Xvisa. So let's actually have a look at that Xvisa, what the hell that is, while we're at it. Xvisa. Oh, okay, fine. Xvisa. It's an X server. Okay, so we're straight to Tiny Core. Okay, Xvisa. Really weird. I was hoping there'd be some sort of Wikipedia article on it. Wikipedia. Okay, so not really telling us anything about it. Oh, let's try Linux questions. They're usually pretty reliable. So, wait, okay. Oh, well. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. Cancel that. So, yeah. Who knows? Very, very weird. Oh, we might as well talk about how this this desktop goes as well. So you can actually go new desktop, and then it takes you straight to this desktop. You can delete it, or you can go back to this sticky, I don't know about that thing. Yeah, applications are in here I'm using. Yeah. So I thought I was going to use, I'm not familiar with this window manager, so sorry about that. I don't know what that's there for. I guess we can try it. I don't think it's doing anything. Let's go back to this regular apps, and let's take off this terminal. Oh, okay, maybe it's installed already. Let's try. It's installed. Wonderful. Let's give this thing a reboot. And first of all, as I told you guys before, don't just go to the TTY or something like that and then press Control-Alt-Delete like I have a bad habit of doing. You're going to have to back up what you've done. It will usually keep the applications and stuff like that, but any configuration changes it made could be forgotten in the process, or any that you've made. So it comes up with this again. It looks like you can choose a few bits and bobs there. Let's have a go. No promises on it actually even pulling a yeah, look, what was that? Let's just see if even X even came up. I mean, it's using this Xvisa probably. No. Alright. Fine. So I think what we can do at this point is we'll send it a command How do we do that? I think it's like Control F1. That's good. Let's just go. Oh, another thing too, you do sudo su and then with a dash like I do normally to tell it to pull in root's environmental variables, and it just does that to you. There's no root there. Who am I? And it's just TC. Wonderful. Well, not so wonderful, I'm thinking. That's because it's a normal user. So you go sudo su, and then it gives you that. Who am I? And I'm finally root. Very, very odd distro. For me, anyway. Maybe you're used to this sort of craziness, but I'm not. Let's go kill exord, and we'll just go exord, configure. Probably won't even work. Look, all this sort of bad. Yeah, I mean, you're not even meant to do what I'm doing just here now. By the way, if you don't know what I'm doing, how to get that to scroll up like that, it's actually shift and page up, page down. That'll work on any normal TTY, just in case you wanted that. So, yeah. So that's not going to work. I suppose what we could try and do is we can try okay. Details. That's weird. Let's try again. Okay. Zero. Media. No, okay. Well, I might have to do that ourselves. Make directory p/media/media. Great. So mount /device/sr0/media/cd-rom. Okay, so media/cd-rom. Sorry, it's just telling me how I'm doing. Oh, that's interesting. Ah. Well, it's Coca-Cola. Well, I'm not even going to bother with this. I'm not going to waste your time. Now, needless to say, this is a very strange distro. We'll do the startx thing again. And... oh, that's right. Let's just sort this out once and for all. Yeah, of course. So what do we do? Get out of that. Startx will take us to the normal. Oh yeah, I need to kill X. Yeah, fine. Then can startx, and we're back in here. Now, if you've got the proper drivers and everything like that, rest assured, it seems to play dice. We might be even able to get it to do it in here. No promises. I think I'm going to finish up pretty shortly though, because this is... nah. Look, that's it. No VirtualBox drivers today. So, oh, there is one other choice we could try. Apps, VBox. No, we're done. So, people, it does have a decent set of apps. You know, you can have a look at it. It's got lots going on in here. It has a weird configuration system that's totally bizarre to me, but hey, it could be good for embedded systems or really light systems or something like that. But, you know, you guys decide. Go and take a look at it. It's not going to use too much of your quota, I told you before. You know, it's barely over, what is it, 106 megabytes or something like that. You can even download the light version or something like that. But anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please like, and if you'd like to continue receiving this sort of content or other technical matters, please subscribe. Look forward to seeing you soon, guys.